Hello everyone. I'm reviewing one of these popular triple IPAs that people talk about. You used to call 11, 10% IPAs double IPAs, but now I guess these are triple IPAs. Don't really know why exactly. I guess it's because double IPAs become more clearly like somewhere between 8 to 10 or something, whatever. I'm not a huge fan of triple IPAs because I just don't want that much booze in my IPAs. I prefer single IPAs actually. But my girlfriend really liked this one, so she bought it. It's a collaboration between Barreled Souls and Finback, brewed at Barreled Souls, called Hip Hops Are Dead. You can see on there, or Hip Hops Are Effing Dead. 11%. And it is packed with like Citra, Galaxy, Nelson, a whole pile of sexy hops. I should have actually looked them up. But I do know that this is I think a little under 4 weeks old. They did 2 batches of this year. One of them got shipped out, and I think this was the second batch. That I think is now sold out. It was mainly a brewery only thing. Maybe they shipped it around Portland. Yeah, so the brewery's Barreled Souls. They're from Saco, Maine. That's very close to Portland. And I've enjoyed some of Barreled Souls double IPAs quite a bit. Tasted this on tap. It was pretty good. That is very hazy. And highly carbonated. Looks even hazier than it was on tap. Because I have not tried the can yet, but looks really nice. They just excel at doing all sorts of beer styles at Barreled Souls. I had, I think it was Big Bang, their American style barley wine, a 1-year keg aged version of it when I was there, and it kind of blew my mind. I just haven't had an American barley wine, like a hoppy American barley wine that I've liked in years and years. I just thought I didn't like the style, but they nailed it at Barreled Souls. So I'll do a review of that one, and I got their Mexican donut, like, spicy donut stout. So those will be coming up soon, but this is very hazy, definitely opaque, nothing coming through there, which is what you kind of hope to see, I guess, with a triple IPA, because then you'll have lots of body and lots of flavor in addition to the booze. And that head is sticking around like glue. Yeah, that smells pretty nice. Yeah, it reminds me of some really good triple IPAs that I've had. Like Trillium does some good ones. Their anniversary beer, The Streets, and Finback Caviar. That was one of the first ones I had that called itself triple IPA. And this is smelling just like a gigantic fruit cocktail. It's like pina colada. It's kind of coconutty. Definitely pineapple. Definitely peaches and creamsicle stuff. And your generic kind of Smarties, taffy, candy notes, cotton candy. And just really, really thick, fruit puree. Yep, and it smells like it's going to be pretty sweet. Yeah. Pretty big mouthfeel. I don't get a big boozy bite, but you immediately know this is a strong beer. It's up there. Yeah, it's not very bitter. I think I like it a little bit more right now than when I had it on tap, mainly because it was a tiny pour, so I couldn't smell it as well, and I was also having it next to this 12% barley wine that was kind of overwhelming it. But that's really nice. I think anyone who has had these super hazy triple IPAs lately will be impressed by this. It has a 4.2 rating on Untapped. Just because Barreled Souls, they have a lot of respect, but they don't have crazy high ratings from a lot of people. Whereas I think if Trillium released something just like this, it would have a 4.4 at least or something. It is very, very close to the good triple IPAs I've had, for sure. The feel isn't ridiculously huge. I like that it isn't really syrupy. It's not ultra sticky. Because that much sweetness and booze is just doesn't make you feel good. This one, it brings across so much fruity flavor, and it's not dank, really, at all, but so often I have a beer and I drink it for a few minutes and I don't get the dankness, then it warms up and I notice more. Some heat in the back of my throat is developing, but pretty minor for the strength. Yeah, when you get your nose deep in there, I get really, really sweet citrus notes that are nice. And just a hint of booze. It's like a really, really citrusy cocktail almost. And maybe, I don't know, a really, really very, very light green quality there, but nothing grassy or eucalyptus-like at all. The feel is really, really, really soft and velvety. People are definitely going to love that. And it's like drinking a V8 Splash cocktail. Just so many fruits happening here. Mostly, it's not getting towards the bitter citrus end. A lot of these beers, you drink them after a while, it's like, oh yeah, just crazy, straight up grapefruit is the experience. But this one's staying in the tropical area more so, more like candy, cotton candy stuff is happening. But very complex. And a very nice mouthfeel. And very few of these super strong beers have a head retention and lacing that is that quality. And I don't feel like it's overcarbonated or anything. But if you look at a super strong Trillium beer like this, it's crazy dry hopped, you're not going to have a cap of foam like that after drinking it for a couple minutes. That is just really nice. And it tells you that Barrel Souls is paying attention to every single aspect of their beers. And that's what I like. Head retention, feeling that foam on your tongue, it adds to the not only the look of it, but the feel of it. Like having that a little bit of foam gives it, I don't know, a creamier experience or something, you know, just like how nitro, having that creamy nitro head is important to that experience. Yeah. That is fantastic. I can't think of anything wrong with this beer. There is a little bit of bitterness. I'm not getting any weird chalky burn from all the haze going on. Yeah, I probably have to give this a 4.5 just because how well done it is. There's nothing that I dislike about it, even though I usually don't want something that's strong and boozy. But actually, it isn't that boozy, basically. It doesn't have that hit. I don't know if I would have guessed that it was 11%. And that's not because it's light and easy drinking or anything like that. It's just because it's actually pleasant. And not a smack to the face, though it's got so much going on. I'm rambling. So yeah, it really does, I think, deserve a 4.5%. I think they'll probably make this again next year, though, because it was well received. But they did say this is the last batch of the year, so it might be very hard to get your hands on it until next year. Goodbye.